Hey there, I'm Chef Gale Gand, and I heard you guys are baking like crazy out there, so I thought I'd give you a nice, easy recipe to do. We could do it together even. I'm gonna make a pear streusel coffee cake. So easy and better the next day. So the first thing I do is I line a 9x9 or an 8x8 pan with some parchment paper. And an easy way to get that to fit well is to just draw around the pan with a little bit of Sharpie, and then take a scissors and you're going to cut from corner to corner. So the corner of the paper to the corner of the pan line. Okay, and just do that on all four sides. That way we'll have enough to go up the walls of the pan, and you'll have enough to kind of like grab on to pull it out of the pan when the time comes. Now you're going to put this in your pan to line it, but Sharpie side down. Guess how I learned that. So just kind of push it down in, and you'll see that those little slits kind of fold right at the corners and make a great, easy lining for your pan. Now for the batter, so easy. Dry ingredients are all going to go together. I've got flour here, sugar going in, some baking powder, some salt, and a little bit of cinnamon. And now we're going to stir those together until we don't see any streaks of cinnamon. That's how you know the baking powder's all mixed in. Once we've got that together, go ahead and make your wet ingredients, which is some milk and one egg, just one egg. Crack it into that milk. And if you want to stir it around a little bit with a fork, that kind of helps. So crack the yolk, kind of stab the yolk and stir those together. There we go, till it turns kind of yellow, then you know it's ready. Go ahead and pour the wet milk and egg in there. And then I've got melted butter that's going in as well. And that's all the batter. Stir that together, and it makes a lovely cake batter that we're going to use to sort of bind the fruit. We've got pears here. They're just coming into the stores lately, and if you buy them a few days ahead of time, you'll get a nice ripeness. It takes about 3 days to ripen. You're going to just cut them into cubes with the peel on. But a good way to core them is to cut them in half. Make sure you take that sticker off, though, before you start cutting them up. Take a melon baller, put it right over the seed packet, and press with your thumb and give a turn. And that way you've taken all the seeds out. Just need to cut a little bit with a knife to get the blossom end out and get that stem out. You're just cutting like a V. And then we'll cut this into cubes. So cube that pear up. They're about 1/2-inch cubes, I'd say. There we go. And go ahead and add it to the batter. I've got some more that I already cubed earlier, so that's 2 pears I'm using total. Stir that together. And it almost looks like fruit salad. It's like a lot of fruit with some cake. So go ahead and add that to the pan, and then we'll make our streusel topping super fast. You're just going to spread this out into the corners. There we go. And now let's make the streusel topping. So easy. Kind of the same thing. Some sugar, some flour, some cinnamon. Stir that together till you don't see streaks. Then go ahead and add the butter. Melt it again. And stir, stir, stir. And it's an easy way to bring a streusel topping together. There we go. It's okay to stop stirring when there's still a little bit of dry in there. So go ahead and sprinkle that all over the top of your batter evenly. And once you've got that done, you're going to bake it at 400 degrees for about like 35 to 30 minutes, 35 minutes, till it's kind of firm on top and nicely browned. Okay? So go ahead, put that in the oven, and when you bring it out, it's going to look like this. And you're going to use the parchment paper to just kind of lift it right out of the pan. Let's see if I can show you a slice of it. Just peel down the paper, and I'm going to use a serrated knife to cut us a nice cube of it for tasting. Let's see. I kind of like the corner piece. How about you? There it is. Look at that. Isn't that great? Pear streusel coffee cake. Better the next day, and it freezes terrific. Let's give it a taste. So good. The topping is really crispy. And the cake is really moist. Thanks for cooking with me. See you next time.